everyone. So, who was here last night? Yeah, it was a beautiful night. We had amazing musicians. We had a great time connecting with our friends at Unity. And I just want to take a moment and give some love to Rick and Shemaine for everyone. We are so blessed and gifted in this community to have this man be our music director. Yes, all the connections you have, the special music you bring in, the band that you lead, our spiritually free band. I'm just so grateful for you. Yes, top notch. Actually, I was telling this to someone earlier today, that I have many minister friends that are so envious. They're so envious of our band. They're so envious of our music program. So I just needed to acknowledge that. So this season of light, this we've been talking about this all month long. We are the light. And I've brought it up in different ways, but today I really wanted to talk about the different religions and why light is so important to each one. You know, yesterday was the winter solstice, like Linda said. Yesterday was the shortest day, and now we now have longer days as we go on. Yes, so that's great because I don't know about you, but I hate it when it's dark at 5. Like, it feels like it's 10 o'clock, and it's only 5 o'clock. So the truth is that this is rooted in ancient paganism. That's where this came from. And I want to give a nod to paganism because a lot of the world's religions have picked up rituals and these light holidays from that place. And from that place, it's paying attention to Mother Earth, where the moon is, where the sun is. So it's very important to talk about that. Because I don't know about you, but I never really bought the story, and you know what? You might get mad at me, and that's okay. I never bought the story that Jesus was born on Christmas. Why would the shepherds be out in the middle of winter in the snow? So you can take that or you can leave it, put it in your little trash can on your way out if you don't want to believe that. I get it, because we're brought up, many religions are brought up that that's what this season of Christmas is all about. The birth of Jesus. There's no way and no how that I would not want to acknowledge this teacher, this mystic, this person that was so well studied in consciousness that he came here to teach us so many lessons. He showed us the way, not as the one and only, although some religions believe that is the way. He was the great example. So it's great that we celebrate his life at this time of year. And we know that this festival of lights that we call into being at this time of year has to do with the sun and the moon, the fact that we had longer, darker days. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you the different religions and how they celebrate this season of light. In fact, I pushed away the podium for a reason, because I just want everyone to focus on these candles, these colors here, because I'm going to point them out one at a time. The first one is, before I go there, I wanted to say this, that Ernest Holmes said, deep within us all, there is an amazing sanctuary of the soul, a divine center to which we may always return. It is the light within which illuminates the face of God. Because that's the truth of who we are. It's not that light without the sun, the great light. It's right here in our hearts. It's right here in our faces. It's right here in our eyes. That's the light that we are. So I'm going to start with Christmas and Hanukkah and all these different festivals so that we can talk about the light of each one. By the way, I want to say something about what happens to us humans at Christmas time. Sometimes, as you know, it's a great holiday to acknowledge and be with your family, and sometimes it ends up becoming a consumer, wahoo, let's just rack up our credit cards, right? Like, I want to show someone that I love you and I support you, and I'm going to do that by buying a gift. And I'm not saying that's bad and wrong. What I'm saying is that if you do it from your heart, from a place of gratitude, like some of the best gifts I've ever received have been handmade, homemade gifts. They didn't cost a lot of money, although my wife does give me some really great gifts. In fact, my iWatch was a Christmas gift many moons ago. I love this thing. Thank you, honey. But, you know, I'm just saying that if you don't have the budget to buy people things, give them the gift of your time. Give them the gift of your energy. Give them the gift of being with them or calling them. Maybe they don't live here. Call them. I think that's what's important in this season, that we spend time with each other. We acknowledge each other, right? So I'm going to start with Christmas. And Christmas is the first red candle here. And this comes from Matthew 5:13. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on stands, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others. Before others, they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. That's just what I was saying. Be with people. Let them see your light. Let them experience your light. Love is light in action. It is goodness and givenness of spirit that is always happening everywhere. The infinite love of God embraces me ever and always. I am cherished by the luminous and unfailing light of love. So this red candle for Christmas represents love. And I want you guys to play with me today. We're going to do an affirmation for each one. So, say this with me after I say it. The light of love shines as me. The light of love shines as me. Let's do that again. The light of love shines as me. Just breathe that in. Now on to the orange candle, which represents joy for Hanukkah. The lights of the Hanukkah menorah that we kindle in our homes are a reminder of the menorah in the temple in Jerusalem, and the light that shines brightly within each of us. All of creation is teeming and bursting with joy, such as a rose that blooms, that joyously proclaims that it is glad to be a rose. Imagine feeling like that about your life. Glad to be a human. glad to be me. Infinite, unbounded joy fills my being. It needn't search for happiness from the world, for joy is ever present. We don't have to look out there for it. It's right here. Recognize it. So say with me, or after me, I am the flame of ecstatic joy. I am flame of ecstatic joy. Again, I am the flame of ecstatic joy. Again, I am the flame of ecstatic joy. Yeah, breathe that in. Let yourself feel that ecstatic joy. No one's holding that back from you. It's yours. It's here, now, ever present, every day. No one and nothing can take that away. Our next candle is the yellow candle. We're going with this guy here as our yellow candle for now, and that is for Buddha's enlightenment. It represents wisdom. When we cling to thoughts and memories, we are clinging to what cannot be grasped. When we touch these phantoms and let them go, we may discover a space, a break in the chatter, a glimpse of the open sky. This is our birthright, the wisdom with which we were born. All that is necessary then is to rest undistracted in the immediate and present in this very instant of time. This is a quote from Pema Chodron. See, wisdom is the truth of the heart. The light of wisdom reveals itself to all of us when we are open to receive it. Hear that? We have to be open to receive it. If you find yourself like this, push your shoulders back. Receive it. We receive all the wisdom with which we are ready to understand. I surrender everyday activities of my life to the wisdom of the infinite, knowing that my highest and best good is always God's idea. So, here's our affirmation together. Divine wisdom illuminates me. Divine wisdom illuminates me. Again, divine wisdom illuminates me. Again, divine wisdom illuminates me. Breathe that in. Next, we have the green candle that represents life. This one here, and that's our Kwanzaa candle. So we honor the light of our ancestors and reflect upon the richness of the African culture, both past and present. So powerful is the light of unity that it can illuminate the whole earth. That's powerful, right? So the infinite life of God is the one source. It is the fountain from which all life flows. Every aspect of creation, visible and invisible, is alive with all the good of God. In the Kwanzaa tradition, they have 7 candles that illuminate their daily affairs and guide them into fulfillment of their true potential. May we and everyone that celebrates Kwanzaa always remember our ancestors with reverence and love. And may they share with us their great wisdom and strength as we seek to preserve and continue the heritage they have left us. We get to devote ourselves to living an abundant life on every level, knowing that we are eternal beings of God's life as it flows through us. So the affirmation for this one is, I shine my light and live life full out. I shine my light and live life full out. I shine my life and live life full out. Okay, bigger, bigger, bigger. I shine my light and live life full out. Yes. Breathe that in. I just have to interject here that if we ran around our lives saying these kind of affirmations to ourselves, what kind of life would that produce? I mean, seriously, think about it. How many times have we told ourselves how we have no energy, or we're not abundant, or there's something wrong with us? Let these empower you. Let them seep into every cell and every pore of your body as we do this. Don't just repeat it. I want you to feel it. So the blue candle next. The blue candle represents beauty, the Hindu festival of lights. I fold my hands before the Lord and the maintainer of this creation in the form of this light. I adore this light, which destroys all pains resulting from my omissions and commissions. Written by Deep Mantra. All nature is a mirror of beauty. You sure see that around here, don't you? All life is the expression of beauty. Growth is the movement of beauty. Every movement of life is filled with beauty. I am made in the image and likeness of that which is beautiful. I devote my life to this truth. I dwell only upon that which is beautiful. My life is filled and with beautiful thoughts, beautiful feelings, and beautiful deeds. So we're representing beauty as we say this together. I am radiant beauty. I am radiant beauty. I am radiant beauty. Yes, feel it. Everyone just got more attractive, right? You get to mirror me, we get to mirror each other. The next candle is purple, and it represents peace. Islam's peace of God. So we have our purple candle there. Just like the light of the lamp doesn't stay on inside the lamp, it goes out and illuminates the entire room. Likewise, the spiritual light of the guided believer is one, God Almighty, does spread the truth around him and benefit him and her and benefits others. You can't contain your light. You can't. You could try, but it's not going to work. This was written by Farbeg Mirza. The peace of God knows no bounds, no cultures, no persons, no conditions. It is harmoniously flowing at every moment through and as all of life. And I add, and through and as us. If you want peace in the world, show up as peace. We want peace in the world, we must show up peaceful. I am at peace. My mind is attuned to the infinite peacefulness. My inner peace is my contribution to peace in the world. So we're going to affirm this together. I'll say it first. It's a little bit longer, and then we'll all do it together. The light of peace in me radiates to the world. The light of peace in me radiates to the world. You guys got it better than I did. The light of peace in me radiates to the world. The light of peace in me radiates to the world. Yes. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine what that would look like. Your heart, where that peace resides, cannot be contained. And it goes out not just to everyone in this room or this state or this country, but it blankets the whole globe. I would say this is a great practice for this day and age. Let's blanket this world with peace. Now the white candle. It represents light, the earth traditions, winter solstice. Today we celebrate light and honor the wisdom of the shadows. In connecting with the natural world in a way that honors the sacred immanence of all things, we establish a resonance with the seasons. That's what ancient people did. They had to live within the seasons when they didn't have electricity, right? They had to get their work done when it was light. They had to rest when it was dark. They honored the different seasons in this way. Winter solstice is a celebration centered around the awareness and the rebirth of the sun. Yay, for more sun. The renewal of the spirit and emerging from darkness into light. Light is the visible evidence of the presence of spirit. The life force and substance, it stimulates the mind, purifies the emotions, and vitalizes the body. What are you guys doing back there? I don't know. Oh, no, they're blaming it on each other. It's either Shane or the fun guy. One of those two. I open my eyes and see light everywhere. Everywhere, in everyone. See it everywhere. It's so easy to see it in our pets, right? Because they're just, they're here to love us. They don't ask anything of us. Well, maybe for a walk or to be fed, but, they're just pure love. They're pure light. They're pure joy. They're pure peace. They're all of this in pure form. We get to see that in others. Because if that's not what we're seeing in others, the truth is, what do I say, Shanti? Nobody's out there. Nobody's out there. It's everybody mirroring what we want to see in our world, in our own world, right? So we welcome the energy of the returning sun. Consider the mystery of transformation, new birth, the light emerging from darkness. In the winter months, we may even seem dormant. I feel like that. I really love my couch. But this allows a time of incubation and gathering of energy. We are here to honor the mystery of our worlds and ourselves. For as it is whole, it's also individual. So our affirmation for this one is, I delight in the radiant light I am. 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 I am. The radiant light that we are, you guys. The radiant joy that we are. We are the I am that I am. And now finally, the gold candle, which represents unity of new thought, ageless wisdom, what we're about in this room. Now this light is real. There is such a light at the center of everything. This is the divine stuff of which we are all made. There is nothing outside this light. Everything exists in it. There is light at the center of everyone. This is what we've been talking about all month. It's what we're made up of. It's who we are. The minute we're born, we are light. The infinite one manifests in infinite variations, each rooted in the one, but each divinely unique in its own right. Good, bad, high, low, across, above, beneath, all are one in infinite mind. That's from Ernest Holmes. All are one in infinite mind. I am the light of the world. I accept the divine invitation to shine my light so brightly that people see the lift in my step and the light in my eyes. I walk in the light and love of God. Spirit, Allah, Jehovah, whatever you call this oneness. Here's the affirmation. I radiate the light of unity onto all creation. I radiate the light of unity onto all of creation. I radiate the light of unity onto all of creation. Okay, this is the last one. Big now. Go big or go home. I radiate the light of unity on all of creation. Yes. Take that in. The unity of all of creation. There's only one thing happening here, and that's light. That's love. That's God. That's spirit. So, the light of love shines through us. We carry the flame of that ecstatic joy. We have divine wisdom that illuminates us. We get to live life full out. We are all radiant beauty. I see it in this room. We are the light of peace. We radiate that light of unity onto all of creation. Bottom line is, we are all radiant light. So, here's my call to all of you for this holiday week. Do a quiet gesture for someone that needs help. It could be as small as opening a door or letting someone in the flow of traffic. Could be something bigger, like sending them a meal or some chicken soup when they're not feeling well. This is the spirit of the season that I want us to understand in this time of light, all these different holidays that have to do with light. Do it in your family, or do it in your friendships. Assist an elder, or let a little one know how bright and light they are, and how loved they are. Share your light by jumping in. Maybe you're just going to put a toe in, or maybe you're going to jump all the way in. You know, we always need volunteers here, because all these activities, these classes, these events have been supported by many of you in this room that volunteer over and over and over, and sometimes those volunteers need a break. So if it's you that want to step into volunteering, you come talk to us. Talk to Rick if it's about music. Talk to Sue if it's about hospitality. Come talk to me if it's about media and marketing. Talk to Kathy if it's a question for the board. Talk to us. We'll plug you in. Whatever it is that you find joy in doing, come see us, because we want to play with like-minded people where we create this community of family. I'm going to end with reading from Howard Thurman about Christmas, since that's the first holiday coming. Hanukkah starts the next day, but this is a Christmas reading from Howard Thurman called, "I Will Light the Candles This Christmas." I will light candles this Christmas. Candles of joy despite all sadness. Candles of hope where despair keeps watch. Candles of courage for fear ever present. Candles of peace for tempest-tossed days. Candles of grace to ease heavy burdens. Candles of love to inspire all my living. Candles that will burn all year long. Let's pray. Take in a nice deep breath. We want to embody all those musicians that were here last night, all the prayers that have been said in this room for the last 2 years. Just feel that. Feel those prayers. Feel that love. As I start with gratitude, I'm forever grateful for, as I said, this music program. I am grateful for the light that I am. I'm grateful for the light that this community is. I am grateful that the days will be getting longer. The sun will come out longer. I am grateful for those ancient pagan religions that brought all the religions so many wonderful, beautiful rituals, especially the lights on the Christmas tree, the lights in our candelabras, the lights in our menorahs. I'm so grateful for each and every light and how uniquely each light shines. No two alike. I'm especially grateful to know there's only one power, one presence. It doesn't matter what you call it, whether it's God, spirit, force, energy, love, Allah, Jehovah, Hashem. So many names, and yet only one. And it's through everything. It's in everything. It's everything that we see. And it's also everything invisible. It's everything that we hear. And it's also in the silence. There's no place that spirit is not. It's always present and it's never absent. So knowing that truth, I claim and know that I am one and the same with the one. The I am that I am. It speaks through my voice. It beats as my heart. Strengthens my bones. And I know the same is true for every individual light in this room or online or watching this now in this moment or watching it later. That we have come to be the expression of this great light, great love, great beauty, great peace, great joy, great unity. That's the truth of who we are. That's what we get to do here. So I know for those of you in this room that are experiencing a time of grief because maybe like me, this is the first time your brother, sister, partner, loved one isn't here for the holidays. I know that love that we carry, that those beautiful memories that we have of our loved ones is proof of love. And that proof of love can feel overwhelming, and I get it because I'm in it. I get to just let myself feel and be loved by my family, by my community, by my friends, by my loved ones. And I know the same true for each one of you in this room. And for those of you in this room that are about to embark on something new and dynamic for the new year, there might be fear, but there's also an overriding courage, a courageousness to step into 2025 in a new, bold, and courageous way. Because life is always Lifing is what I say. It's always changing. And we do it with the light of love in our heart, knowing that we're never alone. We're always connected and unified. And for those of us in this room that are concerned with the state of the world, the state of our nation, the state of all the places on this planet that are going through wars, I claim and know that the peace that we have is enough, because it mounts up, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it expands into a peace that just covers this planet and helps it recuperate, revive itself. Not just the planet, Mother Earth. I know she is always reviving herself, but we revive each other with the things that have happened in the past to remember the truth of who and what we are. We are light, love, courageous, beautiful, magnificent, wise. So that's what I claim and know for everyone in this room. And I give you a moment to say your name out loud or say it silently, and the names of the loved ones in your life that are wanting a prayer today. Cindy, Mom, Anna, Michael, my whole family, the new baby. So just keep those prayers coming, because the universe hears every single whisper and every little comment in your mind about who's wanting prayer today. So in this moment, in this field of prayer, I claim and know it is done. I claim and know that we are thankful and grateful for answered prayer, because it always works. It might be something big and bold, and it might be something very small, but there is a shift that occurs, and you can't walk out of here different. Because we're always changing. We're always accepting. We're in alignment with these prayers. So we can't keep that old stuff. We walk out new and different and different and different every moment of the day. So for this and so much more, I just once again say how thankful I am to surrender these words of prayer, this service, this time together with a full heart, full of blessings, full of love, full of light. If you resonate with any part of this prayer, please say with me, and so it is. Amen. Ashe.